When Europeans grow out of their clothes or even just get bored of the same pair of jeans, rather than just throwing them into the trash, many donate them to charity or put them in a recycling bin. Now, assuming they will be passed on to people who need them. But what if the clothes people throw away aren't attractive to anyone else either? We take a look at how secondhand clothes are damaging the environment and what is being done to mitigate the effects. CGTN's Dan Arab Moy reports from Kenya, where many of Europe's unwanted clothes end up.
This is Toy Market in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. Tons of secondhand garments find their way here every month. Some of the clothes come into the country as charity donations, but not all that arrive are handed over to the needy. They are sold here in Toy Market for cash.
Second-hand clothes here in Kenya, they have good quality, they are cheaper. You can get them at a more reasonable price.
However, the import of these garments is also being blamed for driving the local textile industry out of business, and some say the trade should be banned.
Right now it looks like taking away second-hand clothes affects maybe people who are within a certain budget. But at the end of the day, I think our textile mills will step up. They'll step up to producing not only textiles that are on the higher end, middle class, and also affordable. They will step up in terms of designs as well.
Kenya imports over 100,000 tons of second-hand clothes annually. Of this, an estimated 35,000 tons are thrown away every year.
I think 50% of the clothes that come in are not clothes that we necessarily want to wear. You know, you might find a nice pair of jeans and a shirt, but half of the other stuff, it's clothes that we can't even wear. What happens? It ends up in the landfill. We don't have recycling capacity, so it ends up getting tossed all over the place.
Here in Kibera, one of Africa's largest slums and home to approximately 1 million people, many of the imported clothes end up not in wardrobes, but in waterways and patches of wasteland.
The only thing the government could help us with is only cleaning this river, bringing a project that will last for long for cleaning this river and putting for us dumping sites where people can come and dump the garbage, not in the river.
The river here is filled with garbage, leaving residents suffering the consequences of inadequate drainage systems and a lack of waste collection services. But there are some rays of hope. Larry Dwayne, an active member of Slum Going Green and Clean, is using his music to raise awareness in his local community. Larry wants to stop clothes and other trash ending up in the river.
I am inspired by, all these things that are not right in the ground, in the community, like poor garbage disposal and, dumping in the river. I just take these things that are happening on the ground and I kind of compose them, and I just kind of, use my creativity as an artist to write them in such a way that they can be understanding to any person, young, old. Anyone in the community will be able to understand me.
Working closely with communities and in partnership with the private sector, the government is now trying to establish a waste management program. It's hoped the program can be replicated across the East African community and beyond. Daniel Arap Moy, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.